This is 5 on your side at 10. Focused on you.
We start tonight in a weather alert. Let's take a live look over the Arch in downtown St. Louis. Temperatures have cooled down just a bit after reaching a record high of 104 degrees today. Thank you for being with us. I'm Ann Allred. Our extreme heat advisory continues for most of our southern counties. We could see some relief soon, so let's get to the chief meteorologist, Scott Connell, with a look at our weather first forecast. And Scott, finally, the excessive heat is easing,
but it's a process. You know, we have to, when you have something that's this big, it's like the big behemoth, and you just gotta slowly move it out. So that's what's happening tonight into tomorrow. So it's gonna take a while, and areas south of St. Louis still will be stuck in the heat again tomorrow for a time, and then we'll get rid of all of our counties on the heat advisory or heat warning as we head into tomorrow evening. So at this moment, you're looking up in central portions of Illinois at a cluster of storms there, another cluster out across parts of Nebraska into Kansas. That looks like that's weakening a little bit. For us, a few of us saw showers and thunderstorms today, but it was very few of us. And temperatures at this hour are still feeling like they're around 90 degrees, and of course in town a little bit warmer than that. Since last Sunday, we have hit 100 or higher 4 times. Today's been the hottest of the days at 104 degrees, which broke the record high for the day. Now, the other thing that's very interesting with this particular setup is how humid it's been this week, and that differentiates it with most of the other weather situations with extreme heat that we've dealt with. This is the first ties, only the second time that we've had 6 days in a row with a heat index at or above 110 degrees. That won't happen tomorrow in St. Louis, but to the south of town, heat index values could still be 100 to 105 degrees, and that's why the excessive heat warning has been extended south of St. Louis to run into tomorrow evening. We'll see in a few minutes. We'll talk about our rain chances as we make this transition.
Tonight is the beginning of football season for some schools in our area, and in order for it to happen, some districts decided to delay the start time to make conditions a bit more bearable. 5 on your side's Brent Solomon takes us to Kirkwood for the home game against De Smet.
What could be better than Friday night football with a special appearance from some excessive heat? Fans and school officials figuring out how to make the best of it.
Call it Friday Night Lights, with another source of light shining down some hot temps.
She is going to be 10 months in about a few days.
This family is in the stands to see Kirkwood take on De Smet.
It's a little cooler. You don't have the sun beating down on you.
The way they're getting through it, this portable fan.
Bring that mini fan, Jalen. This is the MVP of the game.
Water on hand for the band, and school leaders are making sure players take precautions. Mandatory water breaks and delaying Friday night's game to begin at 8 p.m.
Knowing that obviously the sun, still doesn't go down till, right about 7 or 7:15, and obviously we made that decision for the safety and well-being of everyone involved tonight.
Some good neighbors are doing their part too.
Whose idea was this?
All of ours.
These young ladies setting up a lemonade stand as fans flocked to the game, and folks appreciate it.
They're usually like, oh, that's so sweet of you. It's really fun to see people wave at us and smile at us.
It's the little things that mean a lot.
It shines right on our grandstand, so again, us moving it back to 8 o'clock, that will help that make sure that the crowd is not sitting right in the sun until it goes down, so that'll help moving it back to 8 o'clock as well.
Because after all, Mother Nature can't stop Friday night football.
As I was walking down the stands a few minutes ago, a Kirkwood fan said, "You know what, Brent? You need a t-shirt and some shorts." Not a bad idea. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Brent Solomon in Kirkwood.
More schools in our area will kick off their football seasons tomorrow when temperatures are not expected to be as hot as today. For more information on how to stay safe in these dangerous temperatures, text the word HEAT to 314-425-5355. Developing right now, the Major Case Squad needs your help piecing together a murder in the Metro East. Our Robert Townsend has the latest from Cahokia Heights.
We are in the 5800 block of Pocket Road here in Cahokia Heights. Major Case Squad detectives tell me they came here Thursday night and found a man shot to death and on fire.
Right now, we're not 100% sure where the incident officially occurred at.
Someone passing through the remote area found the man just off the roadway. Detectives are now looking for the person who shot the man multiple times and set him on fire. They spent the day trying to learn the man's name and age because they say he didn't have any identification on him. Detectives were also busy interviewing people, canvassing the area, and searching for possible surveillance video of the crime.
We are scouring every business in that general area.
And now they're pleading to the public, especially potential witnesses, to come forward.
This violent crime needs to come to an end. And this young man was a family member to somebody, and that family needs closure. And no individual needs to go through what this gentleman went through. So we're just asking for the public to please help us.
Anyone with any information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. In Cahokia Heights, Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Several men are now charged in connection to a hostage situation earlier this week in downtown St. Louis. Charges range from kidnapping, assault, damage to jail and jail property, and unlawful use of a weapon. The standoff started early Tuesday morning on the 4th floor of the Justice Center. That's where several inmates are accused of assaulting and holding a 73-year-old correctional officer hostage. A source told 5 on your side the inmates demanded hot food in exchange for their officer's release. The officer was taken to a hospital with minor injuries. Tonight, a 31-year-old man has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and assault in connection to 2 separate crashes back in April 2022. According to prosecutors, Leon Russell admitted to driving with a suspended license in a stolen Dodge Challenger used in an armed carjacking. He crashed into a Hyundai after fleeing from police, and the impact caused the car to hit a utility pole and catch on fire. A mother and her 2-year-old were inside. The mother suffered serious burns and was paralyzed. Her son later died. A 3rd person was hurt, but recovered after Russell crashed into another car. His sentencing is set for Thursday. A man sentenced to death is suing Governor Mike Parson and Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey. Marcellus Williams is on death row for the 1998 murder of former St. Louis Post-Dispatch reporter Leisha Gale. She was stabbed 43 times during a burglary at her home in University City. Williams' execution was halted in 2017 after DNA raised questions about his guilt. A board of inquiry was created to look into this case. The prosecutor who tried the case says there was other evidence pointing to Williams as the killer. The Attorney General is asking the Missouri Supreme Court to set a new execution date. Missouri is moving forward with Governor Mike Parson's law banning transgender care for minors. Today, a St. Louis judge rejected an effort to block the ban. The law will prohibit healthcare providers from providing puberty blockers, hormones, and other gender-affirming care to minors. That law goes into effect Monday.